भी कभी बहू थी, हाँ सास भी कभी बहू थी.
Ma'am, our topic is dominance of women characters in Indian television serials. And our first question regarding that is, why do you think the number of serials with women in the lead role is increasing?
I think because women make fantastically interesting characters on television, be it negative or positive. Men can be, with all due respect, quite boring. So, with the interest and the income that female-dominated serials generate in the industry and amongst the audience members, that's why you're seeing an increase in success.
Do you think actual Indian women are similar to the characters portrayed in TV serials?
See, I don't understand why people forget to differentiate. I mean, you do say TV serials on one hand, and on the other hand, you expect them to be totally viewing. I mean, if you want to watch reality, switch on the news. This is, after all, melodrama. It has to show people in either extremely positive sides or extremely negative sides. There's a total black and a total white. There's never a grey on television.
Is women dominance in TV serials justified?
Well, as long as it generates income for the producers and gives enough benefits to the advertisers and helps in driving a channel to popularity, then why not? And all this happens because the audience accepts it. Okay. So, at the end of the day, we do generate entertainment and programs for the audience's benefit and for their enjoyment. And if they enjoy such kind of programming, then who are we to deny it?
To what extent do you feel does your character Tulsi affect or have an impact on an ordinary Indian woman?
I think we don't give enough credit to the ordinary Indian woman for her own intelligence and for her own sense of identity. Yes, people do watch the series and my character in particular and possibly want to identify with certain traits or certain situations. But I don't think that Indian women get swayed so easily just by television serials. Yes, they do relate to certain incidents, like I said, but it's not the be-all and end-all of it. And I sometimes do regret the fact that nobody gives them enough credit for their own intelligence. Yes, we do entertain them for half an hour and things that they like on television, especially about my character, they keep it with them as either as a good memory or as a good point of reference. That doesn't mean that I impact them in any fashion that I'd make them take up arms against their own mother-in-laws or fight with their own husband. No, but yes, I will not discount the fact that there is an impact. There would be an impact or possibly fallout if I suddenly, as an actor, start possibly promoting or advertising say pan masala, which everybody knows is harmful to health, or for that matter any tobacco product or liquor. Because women are predominantly very worried about the kind of example we set for youngsters within their own family and their society. So I don't think ladies would appreciate that, neither would the men. And that is the only impact I see, and that's why I refrain from such advertising.
Okay. Tulsi, which has become a household name today, is an example of a perfect mother, perfect wife, perfect daughter-in-law, perfect bahu, perfect saas, etc.
I don't think so, because if you're perfect, then you won't have a temper, and Tulsi surely does have a temper.
But everyone feels that Tulsi is an example of a perfect bahu, saas, mother-in-law, whatever, etc. Do you think this is the reason for rise in expectations of an ordinary Indian viewer? Everyone wants a saas like Tulsi, bahu like Tulsi.
No. I don't think so, because like I said, please give enough credit to others' intelligence, people especially who watch us. They're intelligent enough to flip channels, they're intelligent enough to stick to one, enjoy it and then shut it when the serial ends. I don't think expectations have risen in terms of what they want out of their own relationship. But yeah, there's no harm in poking fun possibly or making a joke out of Tulsi जैसी बहू और अच्छा बिल्कुल मिही जैसे अपने काम किया है मंदिरा को लाकर. Those type of jokes I can understand. I think people in our country are quite emotionally mature to set their own standards in their relationships and their own family equation.
Okay. Do you think the present dominance of women in TV serials is just a fad and will fade away very soon?
I think entertainment is like a cycle. There is definitely, at the end of the day, a place for things which are not only popular but, like I said, which generate good enough income for the producer, channel and advertiser. But at the end of the day, I don't think we look upon when a serial is successful, we don't start the serial writing that अच्छा औरतों को ज़्यादा मीट देंगे और मर्दों को नहीं देंगे. No, that doesn't happen.
Okay.
What happens is that as its characters evolve and get popular on screen, more weightage is added to them. So if only the men start performing better, we'd see more serials with
Yeah,
men in
exactly.
it.
So do you feel that Balaji or any other production house should introduce serials with male in the lead?
Well, a lot of serials have been introduced with men
I
in
think
the lead.
K Street Pali Hill, yes.
Lots more, not only by Balaji, but even
Yeah.
Star One, which is another channel and offshoot of the Star family, has a lot of these so-called male-dominated serials. Are they generating enough income to drive the channel? Now that's another question altogether.
Okay. For any serial to be successful, it has to be a woman-dominated serial or woman-centric. How far is this statement?
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's true. For any serial to generate interest, the actors and the script and the production value of the said serial has to be fantastic. The teamwork should look appealing on television for people to get hooked and watch it.
Okay, so it's not necessarily
It's not a man-woman equation that fits here. What figures and what is appreciated by audiences are good melodramatic situations on screen, good actors and good script.
Are woman-dominated serials successful in making the audience realize the importance of a woman? If yes, to what extent, and if no, why
I
not?
think if your mother tomorrow forgets to wake you up in the morning to run off to school, or if your wife doesn't give you your cup of tea in the morning, and doesn't ask after your well-being after you come back from office, I think you'll realize the importance of that woman without watching the serial. So I wouldn't want to link importance of women in our society with how popular television serials are. I think that women, no matter whatever facet or aspect of life they live with the men in their families and in their lives, need to be given importance, and their participation and their presence in their life needs to be celebrated every day without television serials.
Okay, and your last question. How will you differentiate Kyuki from other woman-dominated serials?
Kyuki is not a serial about a particular woman. It's a family. If you want to focus on the woman aspect of it, then yes, it's Tulsi's journey when she was 18 to probably till the day she dies, and it's all the relationship that she lives in this particular journey of her life. And we've actually never compared ourselves to any serial, because when we came about, it was the first so-called Saas Bahu series on television. And people who kept pointing their finger that it's regressive serial, suddenly see Tulsi taking up arms against her own son in a court case to get her daughter-in-law justice. So we evolve with time, we evolve with situations, and we evolve according to audience taste. I don't think it's fair to compare us to any other serial, because how do you compare somebody who's been a leader and who's begun the whole process?
Thank you so much, ma'am.